In Washington, D.C. and other U.S. cities, stigma and fear keep many gay black men from confronting the AIDS crisis. Christian Paige Bass, who is HIV positive, had his own fears. Now he encourages other gay men to seek health services, as we learn in this profile, which, we warn you, contains some tough language.
You got it. I was saying the dream like he just did. I really love to sing. I think God gifted me with a talent to be able to use my voice to sing.
Christian Paige Bass also likes to raise his voice with a message of inclusion.
We don't like to call ourselves a gay church. We call ourselves radically inclusive. Because we have transgender and we have straights or heterosexuals as well that attend the church. But I love it.
But the small town in North Carolina where Christian grew up was far from inclusive. In the southern U.S., conservative values are strong.
Didn't know what gay was because the word gay was never used. The word mainly was faggot. That was the word. I didn't know anything about gays. When you're gonna be a faggot, it's not you're gonna be gay, you're gonna be a faggot. Or you are a faggot. And I don't like that term.
In 2001, both Christian and his mother, an intravenous drug user, were diagnosed as HIV positive.
Thank you.
When she died, 5 years later of complications from AIDS, Christian was gripped with fear.
I looked on the dresser, and she had already started doing her pill box for the next week. And I looked at those pills, and I remember thinking, this is gonna be the death of me. And from that day forward, I didn't want to take any more pills.
In need of a change of scenery, he decided to visit some friends in Washington, D.C.
I came to D.C., and I loved it. I seen all the gay people. I just was like, I want to stay.
The big question is always, have you missed any doses in the last 3 months?
A change of scenery also changed his views of his treatment. He met Justin Goforth, a nurse practitioner at the Whitman Walker Clinic.
He was really resistant to the idea of starting treatment for HIV.
It recently broke.
I think that he had a lot of really emotional baggage around his mother dying of HIV and the huge number of treatment and pills, really, that she was taking when she died, and now has become an advocate for people being on treatment.
Christian's advocacy has made him a regular on Washington's gay club scene.
Going to the club is work. I've had people come up to me and say, do you have a number, or do you have an email? How can I get in contact? I want to talk to you because I was just diagnosed, or I'm dating somebody that's positive. They're there for the moment, and then they're going, and they'll call me when they need me, or they'll text me when they need me. But we keep in contact.
Christian works as a part-time model.
When I got diagnosed and the doctor told me I had 2 years to live, I wanted to make sure people realized that you could take your medication and still be healthy and still look good and still be nice. You can live long. You don't really see AIDS patients like you used to in the 80s. You use the word AIDS and everybody's running. Use the word HIV, people will stay. Use the word I'm positive and nobody's gonna move. But you use the word AIDS, it's like turning the lights on and the roaches running.
Well, stay with Africa 54 all week for continuing coverage of the International AIDS Conference, including more in-depth profiles and live reports from Melbourne. We want to know what you think about Africa 54 and the stories we cover. Join the conversation on Facebook and check out our headlines 24/7 on voaafrica.com.